Hi guys, it's Just Honest Fiction and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about new and upcoming November and December book releases. Alright guys, so similar to my fall new release video, this is going to be all of the books that I'm super excited about that are coming out in November and December. I will be organizing the books by release date, so if there is a certain book you're looking for, you can check down in the timestamps. And with that being said, I post new videos every Thursday and Sunday. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. You can also hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I post new bookish content. You can also check out my Instagram. It is linked down in the description below. I'm trying to be much more active on there, doing a lot more quizzes with my stories, and just trying to engage more with you guys. So please check out my Instagram. And with all of that out of the way, let's talk about the books I cannot wait for. All right, so the first two books on this list have actually already been released. They were both released on November 16th. The first one is Duke, Actually, by Jenny Holiday, and this is a romantic Christmas comedy, which is something that I absolutely adore reading around this time of year. It is following a Duke who has just been dumped. So his father sends him to New York, and there he meets a woman who I believe works in publishing, and she has just absolutely given up on love. And I believe they're actually friends, and it's a friends to lovers romance, and it just sounds very cute and adorable. And I wish I read it in time to do my holiday reads video. I think it's probably already posted at this point, but I will definitely be reading this in the holiday season. And the second book is I believe the last book in a duology, and it's Our Violent Ends, which comes after These Violent Delights. So I still have not read These Violent Delights. It has got amazing reviews on Goodreads. I definitely want to read it by the end of this month. Hopefully it will be in my November wrap-up. And it is a Romeo and Juliet retelling that is taking place in Shanghai. And like I said, it just has amazing reviews. I believe the author is Chloe Gong. I think I forgot to mention that. But I definitely want to check out both books. So they're very high on my radar, and hopefully I'll enjoy These Violent Delights and Our Violent Ends. And then the next two books will be released on November 30th. The first one is The Bone Shard Emperor, which is the sequel to The Bone Shard Daughter. And oh my gosh, I love that first book so much. It is a multi-point of view story that is following these characters as they're dealing with this almost like tyrannical kingdom that uses bone shard magic. And I think I've said this in other videos, it's very similar to Foundryside, where people are able to, or not certain people are able to scribe bone shards and create inanimate objects to be able to like have sentience almost. Oh my gosh, I just butchered that. But it's very interesting, and they actually take bone shards from these children when they're younger, and it's just absolutely terrible. And the end of the first book was really intense, so I'm very excited to read the second book, The Bone Shard Emperor, which I believe comes out November 30th, and I think it's going to be a really fun time. And the next book I just heard about, and it sounds so good. It is by Scarlett St. Clair. It comes out November 30th, and it is King of Battle and Blood, and it seems to have everything. So first of all, if you don't know, Scarlett St. Clair wrote the Touch of Darkness series, which is a Hades and Persephone retelling. That was just chef's kiss. Absolutely loved it. It had everything I wanted in a Hades Persephone retelling. So I really enjoy her as an author. I like her writing. Very easy to get through, very accessible. And this is apparently about a girl who is given, given as a consort to a vampire. And she tries to kill him, and then he threatens to turn her into the undead if she does it again. But I think she also might be falling for him as she's trying to figure out a way to kill him. And it just sounds so good and just right up my alley. So I already pre-ordered this book. I hopefully get it the day it comes out. I might do a reading vlog. I am so excited for this one. So that comes out, like I said, November 30th, and I cannot wait to read it. And the last book that I'm super excited to read in November, I actually realized I have an ARC of, and I had no idea. So I just filmed a physical TBR where I just went through all the books I owned on my physical TBR, and I forgot about this one. So this is The Midnight Girls, and it is by Alicia, Jasinska, and it is described as a sapphic monster girl romance, which just sounds awesome. So I believe these two girls are competing to win the heart of this prince, and then they start to fall for each other, and it sounds really fun, not like a book I've read before, so I am very excited to pick this up. I'll probably pick this up within the next 2 weeks. It should be a really good time. So happy I have this, and thank you again. I got this from a bookshop in Boston. I'll leave my book shopping vlog in the cards and the description, but this should be a really fun time as well. All right, moving into December. So there are 3 books that come out on December 7th. December is going to be an awesome reading month for me. I can already tell. So the first book is The Righteous by Renee Ahdieh. This is the sequel to The Damned. I absolutely adored this series. It is a paranormal romance that is following Celine. It is set in New Orleans. She's moving to New Orleans to escape something that happened in her past, and she meets Bastian and his gang of friends and soon just becomes immersed in their world. And I really enjoyed this. It has vampires, it has werewolves, it has everything you could possibly want with that really awesome New Orleans setting. And it was just such a very, I can't even describe it. It was such a good read. I actually really want to go back and reread The Damned. I think I've reread The Beautiful twice, so I'm pretty familiar with what happens there, but it's been a while since I read The Damned, so I really need to go back and check that out before The Righteous comes out, but I'm so excited. I'm also a little bummed because I didn't get the Fairy Loot version of The Righteous, so if any of you guys are selling that, please DM me, because I would love the Fairy Loot version. It is so pretty. But anyway, I'm super excited to read The Righteous. Next up is a YA historical, I believe it's a romance, and it just sounded very fascinating. It is Heart of the Impaler by Alexander Delacroix, I believe. I'll leave the author on the screen. But it is following this girl who is betrothed to this very staunch and just well-respected man, but she begins to have feelings for his more charming cousin. I think she has to decide which one she's going to fall in love with, or she can't decide who she falls in love with, but which one she's going to marry. And it sounded really interesting, and I really love checking out debut authors. So this was pretty high up on my December TBR. I definitely can't wait to check it out. And last up on November 7th is a thriller, and it is No Beauties, No Monsters by Goedjen. And this just sounded interesting. So it's about a girl who leaves home, and she's always heard stories from her grandfather, and then one day she returns home and needs to solve this mystery. But also in the back of her mind, she's seeing these horrible creatures and is trying to figure out if they're fiction or reality. And it just sounded really cool. I really enjoy reading thrillers, and this one just sounded very unique. So I'm super excited to be picking that up. And last up is the book I am most looking forward to. Comes out December 18th. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Zodiac Academy, Heartless Guy, Book 7. It's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait. The cliffhanger of the last book. I've already started rereading the series. I'm definitely gonna reread Book 6 before I jump into this. Oh my goodness. I just love this series so much, and when it ends, I'm just going to be completely heartbroken. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. A lot of you have told me to read the Ruthless Fae, I don't think it's a prequel series, but the series of all of the boys prior to the Zodiac Academy. I've started that. I'm really enjoying it, but still, I just cannot wait for the next Zodiac Academy book to be released. For those of you who don't know what Zodiac Academy is about, I have many videos on it. I'll leave linked in the cards in the description. But just a quick overall, it follows 2 girls, the Vega twins, that when they're 18, they find out that they're Fae royalty. However, in order to claim their inheritance, they have to go to this Fae school. And when they get there, they find out that there are 4 bullies that are already kind of ruling the school and don't want to deal with these 2 Vega royals. And it's a bullying romance. It's so much fun. It's been compared to Harry Potter. I think it's like Harry Potter meets ACOTAR. Throw some spice in. So much fun. One of my favorite series, and I just cannot wait for that book to come out. All right, guys, those are all the books that are coming out in November and December that I just cannot wait for. Please let me know down in the comments, are there any other books that I didn't mention that you think I would like, or what books are you guys excited for that are coming out in the next few months? I would love to hear them. I also love book recommendations, so leave them down below. And I said this already, but I post new videos every Thursday and Sunday, and I will see you all next week. Bye.